Hey, what's going on, IG peeps? Hopefully you're having an amazing Tuesday, getting your workout in for sure. But I want to drop this message with you today just on three musts for every day moving forward. Now, this is from an older podcast I did probably a year and a half ago, or if you guys want to hear the full thing in detail, you can head over to the Jeremy Scott Fitness Podcast on iTunes, Spotify, and Google Play. But I'm going to give you the Cliff Notes version here. And considering the season that we're all currently stuck in together or have the opportunity to be in together, depending on how you look at it, I think these are timely, and I think they can help bring you back to a place of reality and hopefully positivity, and let you appreciate each day, regardless of if it's perfect or not. So I'm going to read through my show notes here so I don't get lost, but the basics of it is happiness is a choice, right? Being successful is a choice. Living an epic, amazing life is a choice, and the choice is yours. Now, obviously, we can't control the things that happen to us, i.e., what's going on right now, but we can control how we react to it and try to make the absolute best of it. And today is the day where you can stop trading your happiness, your peace of mind, and your joy for the things you can't control, like stress, anxiety, the uncertainty. And before this all started, what we used to do is worry about what other people think of us, right? Like playing the comparison bullshit game, which hopefully this has been a wake-up call to show you how little that stuff really matters when you look at the big thing as in life and in what really is important. And so today we can focus on the things that truly matter to us and truly make us happy with each day of our life. And full-on confession here, I spent most of my young life, like most people, probably ages 10 to 21, 22, nervous and stressed and anxious, worrying about every negative thing that might happen down the road. Until one day, I don't know, something got into me and I just said, fuck it. I got to do these three things every day to put myself in a place to be, mentally happy and filled with gratitude and successful. And the first thing is just take a mandatory minute to be mindful. Every single day, at least 1 minute, if not more. Now, before this and even now, we're so busy, right, with stimulus all day long, with TV, with the news, specifically now, with computers. Before this, traffic, meetings, phone calls, social media, Instagram, Facebook, surfing the web, you name it. We have so much stuff to do. We don't have much time to just sit down and think, right? And due to the season we're in now, if this is our time to pause, to slow down, to think, to breathe, to reset, take this time to stop being so busy working on your life. Take a second step back and work on your life. And being mindful or meditating, whatever word you guys choose to use, just a minute a day increases your ability to handle the stress. It can improve your ability to focus. It can help you balance your emotions. And maybe even more important than that, it gives you a second to just think, reflect, and gather yourself for a silent moment. And that is a gift, if you ask me. The time you spend meditating or being mindful is your time, and it's your time alone. It's time well spent, and allows you to just rest and reset and focus and be even more productive on the things that truly matter to you in your life. Now, if you're a person like me and you have this OCD, starting with just 1 minute, when you wake up or when you hit the sheets is probably a good set point. And trust me, that minute can change everything if you let it. And again, ask yourself, when's the last time you just took a minute to yourself just to chill and just be, instead of, always trying to do something, like with no TV, with no phone, with no computer, with nobody around, just a minute to just mentally relax, slow down, breathe, and reset. I promise you, it can be a game changer. The second thing, you have to laugh out loud. In all seriousness, you have to laugh every single day. And I don't know if this quote is 100% true, but they say the average 4-year-old laughs like 300 times a day. And the average 40-year-old only laughs 4 times a day. And my question is, well, what the fuck happened to us, right? Now, again, whether those stats are completely accurate or not, I like to, pretend they are, at least for the sake of this, because is a life, without laughter a success? I don't think it is. Life is a blast, and it can be fun. There's endless funny jokes and moments, and now with the access to all the TV and the social media content in the world, we can find things to laugh about and generally have fun with every single day. And I don't care if it's you guys just calling your funniest friend, texting them, sharing some inappropriate stuff, watching a YouTube video, visiting a website. Just do something, every single day that makes you laugh. And I heard this quote years ago, and it's always stuck with me, especially in what I do, because for my life, my business and my craft and my calling is a huge part of my identity and what I do. And the quote is, take your craft serious, but not yourself. Take your craft serious, but not yourself. And I try to live by this and laugh at the moments I can every single day. And I suggest you guys do the same. And the third thing is, it's super basic, but it's just having gratitude. And I know right now it can be hard with all the things going on in the world. We're worried about not only the health aspect of it, but the financial ramifications of this as well. And I'm right there with you guys. The uncertainty is a weird feeling. I think that's normal to feel. But having gratitude is probably the biggest key. And it's hard to be depressed. It's hard to be sad. It's hard to be angry when you truly have gratitude in your life. There just isn't room for it. It's hard to be, super sad, super depressed, and super angry when you're filled with fucking gratitude. And having gratitude is simple, yet we often overlook all the things we have to be grateful for. And when you find yourself tripping out and feel sorry for yourself, this is when you can take that minute and just find the gratitude for the smallest things. And again, I know this situation, this season is not perfect, but having gratitude for you have 2 ears, you have 2 eyes, you have 2 arms, you have 2 legs, you can hear, you can see, you can feel. It's those small things that in fact are the biggest things. And yet we're always looking at all this stuff when we have so much already here. Spending your life always worrying about the perfect scenario, or especially before this all started, right? Like being jealous or envious or wishing you had this person's job or this person's car, this person's fancy house on the street. That doesn't bring you happiness. I think now more than ever, we can realize that and we can take the time to understand what's really important to us. And again, I'm all about, grinding and chasing your dreams and striving to do more and be your absolute best. But you can do all those things while still being grateful and mindful for what you already have, what you've already accomplished, and all the amazing gifts you already have in your life. And if you're lucky enough to be watching this, you're probably one of those people that you're healthy, you're happy, that your family is safe and they're healthy, and you can all communicate and talk to each other, and we can be connected with one another in this time, in this era, where if this shit would have happened 35 years ago, we wouldn't have the same access to resources, and we'd all be able to stay so connected and informed and be with each other in a digital way, if nothing else. So we could all use more gratitude in our lives, and we have no excuse to not be grateful for the numerous miracles that happen in our lives every single day. And I read this quote every single day I wake up, and it's helped me probably more than anything else over the years. And the quote is this. We actually put on t-shirts here. And when all this shit is over, if you guys message me, I'm happy to send you this t-shirt 100% for free. And I hope you rock that shit everywhere you go. And the quote is this. Someone else is praying for the things you take for granted. I'll repeat that one more time. Someone else is praying for the things you take for granted. That is burned into my brain. And anytime I start to forget about how blessed I am, I say it out loud to myself, or I actually throw the t-shirt on. And it reminds me, and it brings me back to a state of gratitude for the amazing gift that my life is, that I am blessed to be able to be this person in this time and have this opportunity, albeit this exact moment, it might not be ideal, but I do have it pretty good, and there's a lot of gifts I do have, and I'm thankful for them. So think about it. What do you have to be grateful for today? I promise you, if you think hard enough for at least 60 seconds, there's a handful of things that hopefully can bring you back to a state of like, wow, I am grateful. So my hope is that these 3 quick posts can easily help you guys, switch gears. And if you integrate them into your daily routine, it can help you live a truly happier season of life right now. And oftentimes it's the little adjustments in our mindset and our daily routines and our habits that can make all the difference in our happiness, in our success, if you will. And for me, if you're happy, you're successful. That's how I equate success, right? Is if I'm happy, I'm successful. And again, all these have had an impact on my life, and I think they'll have an impact on you as well. So make these musts, mandatory, and watch your life kind of change and unfold as each day goes by. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Just my quick message to you. I hope you have an amazing Tuesday. If you want to hear anything else like this, hit me up. Otherwise, it's on the podcast. And until next time, eat well, train hard, be nice to people. And please, you guys, keep doing shit you love with people you enjoy, because your life is too short not to. I'll talk to you all soon. Peace.